Hey guys, it's Horizon.
And Liz.
Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings at the New England Patriots preview. Should be a good game. Vikings, they just got done demolishing the poor Packers and basically ending their season, so
Pretty much.
that's pretty much it. Injury report, start with that. There's the Patriots somehow have nobody injured except for Dwayne Allen, so I'm not sure how that's possible, but yeah, Dwayne Allen, he didn't participate. I don't know what the hell's wrong with his knee, but that does suck because he's their best blocking tight end. But whatever, he hasn't played for a while. Trey Flowers also did not participate Friday, but it was not injury related.
I did see on social media that he did announce the birth of his baby, so
That's why
he wasn't there.
Obviously. So, yeah, Trey Flowers, I think he was injured earlier in the year, but he's been healthy ever since. The Vikings, they have a problem. So, they have Chad Beebe's out with a hamstring, David Morgan's out with a knee injury. They have Stephon Diggs on the injury list.
Not good.
He did participate, so he was a full participant, so he'll probably play. He has a knee injury. Xavier Rhodes has a hamstring injury. He's a full participant, but those hamstrings suck when you're a cornerback or a receiver. He'll probably play, but we don't know how effective he'll be. Mackenzie Alexander's got a knee injury, and Brandon Zylstra's got a foot injury. So, Thielen was actually on the injury list for Thursday, but I guess he was taken off. So, which is good for Minnesota because it's by far their best player.
Yeah.
So, Patriots definitely got the advantage there. As far as the game is concerned, the Vikings don't run the ball very well, but they have a good quarterback, a solid line, and a pretty good receiving corps, especially Thielen. So the Patriots got to focus on taking away Thielen. They'll probably double him the whole game. I don't know if they'll put Gilmore on him or if they'll put
McCourty.
Jason McCourty with double coverage on him. But who knows? Thielen, I think, was an undrafted guy, which is odd how good he is, but
He's really come along the last couple of years.
I still don't understand what these scouts look for. I mean, he's one of the best receivers in the NFL. How do you not know that? Guy should be a number one pick. I mean, it's just crazy, or a first round pick.
Yeah.
But so they'll also want to keep Cousins in the pocket, or they could do what they did to Rodgers and let him roll out away from his body, or let him roll out so he has to throw across the field over through his body. Since that's what they did with Rodgers. It's pretty hard to throw from one end of the field to the other when you're rolling out. But hopefully they'll do that. The pass rush for the Patriots has gotten better, so hopefully they'll be alright. This is also at home, so I do give them an advantage there. Offensively, unfortunately, the Vikings are very good defensively against both the pass and the run. But hopefully they can keep going with Sony Michel running the ball well. He's been excellent. He's off the injury list now, so.
They all are, like you said.
So, we'll see how good he is now that he's fully healthy. He was excellent last week. He pretty much single-handedly won that game. I mean, he took that game over in the second half against the Jets. So, I'm hoping he can do that again, or at least, get another 90, 100-yard game.
Yeah.
If they do that, get the play action working. Hopefully Brady plays better because he hasn't been terrible, but he hasn't been great. I think he's been above average this year, but for him, that's bad. But, I mean.
Yeah.
So, got to get Gronkowski more involved. Hopefully they got to really improve their red zone offense here because the Vikings, they got a good defense. So when they got those opportunities, they got to score touchdowns. And that's really, I think, going to be the key to the game here, is cashing in when they get those opportunities. Maybe force a turnover or two if they can, but it should be a close game. So,
I did see some videos pop up on social media. So the last time they played them was quite a few years ago, and the video that surfaced, they blocked a field goal and they returned it for a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's when Ninkovich was still on the team, so it was quite a few years ago. I can't even remember that game. It must have been like
I watched it.
It was probably 4 or 5 years ago at least at this point.
It was very early in the game. I think they blocked the field goal and returned it for a
It
touchdown.
was like the end of the second quarter.
It was one of the few games where Belichick fist pumped. He celebrated after that.
Yeah, so
Like-
they don't play them very often, so it's been quite a few
It's the other
years.
conference, that's why.
Yeah, every 4 or 5 years they play them.
Yeah, they rotate whatever division they're playing. In the AFC and the NFC, it's just you play less NFC teams overall
Yeah.
if you're in the AFC. So I'm thinking, I don't know, 24-20 Patriots. I think they're going to win because they're at home, but Vikings are a solid team, so this is definitely one of the hardest games left. Other than Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's away, but Pittsburgh just blew that game to Denver. So, yeah, I think Pittsburgh loses games they shouldn't lose sometimes. So we'll see. I think home field advantage is going to be the difference in this one, but
I agree.
all right. So we'll see what happens with the recap after the game, and yeah, we'll just see what happens in the game. This is Ryzen.
And
Thanks
Liz.
for watching. Take care.